Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. My name is Richard. Before I dive into the topic I have for us this week, I do like to quickly say one or two things. If you like to know what this community stands for, what do we do? How do we generate the podcast every week and the article that we send out? If you would like to join the people that already sign up to the weekly article, so for notification, please, if you get to the website, look at subscribe now and just your email, put your email there. You'll be the first to receive the article every time we publish it out weekly. And also, if you mix one or two episodes of this podcast, you can always find the last 3 episodes replay on the website. So the website is www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Again, the website is www.lifeforlivingwell.com. So let's dive into the topic we have this week without taking much of your time. So the topic I'm looking at this week is what I call 5 good things in life you are mixing out because you fear rejection. And we all know that many things that happen around us, even the sales people, the insurance people, they use fear. Is that they use the fear of future? So we got to take action right now so that we can prevent it. Or else no one will buy life insurance because you know that one day you will not be here and you really care about your loved ones and you wanted to do your little thing to support them, so you buy it. But in this particular episode, we are looking different types of fear of rejection. Rejection is another type of fear, and it's also holding us back greatly in so many other areas of our life. And I hope by the time we dive into this topic, you might look and say, wow, okay, so this is what holding me back. I need to do something about it. So, as we normally do, is to take one individual and build around it about their inspirational world. So, for this particular topic, I'll be taking from Jeanette Coron. So, she will put it this way: if you stop being afraid of the word no and take more chances, you will get more yes. It is true. So if you approaching 10 people, most likely 4 say no to you. But then if you get no from the 4 people, consequently, it takes a lot of courage to try 5. And if you try 5, you might get yes, you might still wobble, you might not still sure. And you try the number 6 and you say yes. Until you get to 10 and you get 6 yes. But imagine you get no, you get yes, you get no, then you get yes. But it takes a lot. It shows that person's character. It shows that person how much they have built their resilience to things like this. So the fear of rejection is a major reason why many people are not living the life they want. If there's no rejection, how will you live your life? Is a question that I throw to you as you listen to me. Is there things that you are worried that is going to fail, but in your mind you actually didn't want to put effort to it because you already overthinking of it? and you did not want to even give any little effort into it. So, in extreme situations, some people even deliberately sabotage their own effort by adopting attitudes that are actually counterproductive to what they really want. So, what can you do to overcome it? So, in this podcast, we will investigate 5 or 6 fear of rejection that may be holding you back and what you can do about it. So let's start from number 1. Number 1, starting and engaging in a relationship. How a fear of rejection can hold you back with this. So, individuals suffering from the fear of rejection, they often discuss their relationship challenges with friends and family. And if you listen to them attentively, one obvious sign is a mismatch between their needs and wants. Their needs could be loving, someone that listens to them, someone that gives them the attention, someone that helps them in some area where they're weak. But their want is to go for a model or a beauty in a magazine that look like their Hollywood actors image they put in their bedroom or in their head or in their mind. But the individual is so shallow that he has nothing to offer to them. He doesn't even think or worry about them. He just worry about himself. And they feel emptiness in that relationship to the point that he's also took the relationship for granted. He may be engaging in so many different other things that are disrespectful to their dignity. And this is number 1 thing. Fear of rejection can begin to show that you go for something that you should never be into. So they may appear inauthentic regarding their values and self-respect. So they try to accommodate in it because the image of keeping and having a relationship is more important to them than how they feel. Because of fear of rejection, they hold on to it. They may appear as if everything is together. So, and this could lead them to attract relationships that add no values to their lives. Even though they see all the red flags, they ignore it. So, what can you do? That's the question I'm throwing to you. If you are the person in that situation. So, the first step is to build confidence in romantic relationships and cultivate a healthy relationship with yourself before you even involving with another person. Because no one can give you what they don't have. So treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Define your needs and wants in a relationship. ensuring you can fulfill them for yourself first. If you like validation in your relationship, how much you take your time to appreciate yourself first. How much you create time to do the thing that you really enjoy. Even reading a book, taking time to finish your food, connecting with your friends, or looking good. It's something you love to do and you don't need others to give you validations to it. How often do you do it with pleasure and happiness? In reality, many people do things for others to appreciate it. When the others doesn't give a recommendation or validation or comment, they feel empty. They feel unworthy. This is also an area that we need to do that. Because the more you do it for yourself, the more that will give you. Because the way I always say this thing is this. You have the cake. But so most of the time we forget that the most important thing is the cake, not the decoration on the top of the cake. So what the other bring into our life is the decoration on top of the cake. But we attach more into the decoration because the way it looks beautiful. It lets people look, but no one can even enjoy just eating the icing sugar on top of the cake. But you are the cake. So if you know how to decorate your cake and somebody else bring decoration to your cake, you appreciate it. So you'll be better in cube to handle rejection or even be the one who says no. Someone told me a story of him and a lady that they met in a club. This is more social club, not a normal nightclub. So they've been engaging for weeks or months, know each other, became friends, and happened to know that the lady, she's also single like him. So he invited the lady to go for a date. So on their first date, they went bowling, they went walking, they talk about their life in secondary school, in higher institutions, they talk about their working life, they talk about their past relations. They spend a lot of time together, so they engage in a lot of conversation. So he said he didn't fill the box, but he didn't want to let the person down. He didn't also want to rush to conclude how he felt. He wanted to go for another date so he thought with time he want to get to know the girl properly. So as he got home, I think he said as he got home, a few minutes later he got a text from the girl and the text said, "You are not the one." So he said, I asked him, "How do you feel?" He said, "I smile." Because deep down he didn't fill the box, but he felt like he didn't want to rush to the conclusion. He wanted to go for one more date, get to know the girl a little bit more. So I asked him, "Why do you want to give the girl another day? What quality that you say?" Say, "Okay, when they go to the social club, many people don't come alone. They come with their friends or they come with somebody they already met there. So it's give them a bit of courage to be there because it's a place where you need a little bit of confidence to connect with people, to talk to people." And he said this particular girl, she just brought herself there. She doesn't come with anyone. So he said what she says is the courage. And he values attitude of someone that have courage. So I take a note of it. So when the guy said, "You're not the one," so he said, "It's mine," and just move on. But 3 months later, the guy came back, keep saying that his attitude hasn't changed. He greeted her the way he used to greet her before they went on date. He was happy. He was connecting with other people, and he's already moved on with his life. He's already dating another person. And the guy came back and the guy said, "Are you still interested?" And he said no, that he's already seeing someone else. So what I'm trying to say is that don't be afraid of rejection. The girl probably might know what she wants, or she might make a quick response just because she didn't feel the boss right time. But what the guy was looking is more deeper than feelings that you have towards somebody else, like a rush feelings. So number 2, making a new friend. So fear of rejection can hinder your ability to make a new friend, especially as you grow older. So the older you become, sometimes it's difficult to make a new friends because of life itself, because of your own attitude itself. You might grow up to now more enjoy your own time by yourself alone, or spending more time with your family and not putting more effort in making new friends. And the role of a friendship is also crucial in your life. It makes your life balanced. But connecting with the right people is also more important. So people might be skeptical of overly friendly individual or those who seem to have ulterior motives. So the best approach is to be genuinely friendly, maintain existing friendships, and remain open to formally new connections through community involvement, hobbies, and business activities. So look at the things that you could connect with. Could be join the club that you have the same hobbies and you make friends. And the friends is not something that just happen overnight. It's something that you grow, like you plant. Number 3, pursuing your dream job. Many people stay in positions they dislike for years due to fear of change and inadequacy. Others struggle with imposter syndrome and undermine their own potential. How can you overcome this? So, this is the question. Number 1, be honest with yourself about areas where you can improve your skills. Number 2, take steps to shape and continually enhance yourself. And number 3, be prepared to switch roles or organizations if necessary. Set annual goals for your career, income, and knowledge, and actively work toward them. You cannot let the fear of rejection hold you back. If it's that what you want, learn to negotiate with your employer to create win-win situations that benefit both you and the company. You do not always have to change the job. It could be the communication, why they should pay you more. What values you're going to add more than what you already adding to it. It's not the long hour you be at work. It's not because you stay behind while everybody left. It's what you're able to do with the time that you're being assigned to. What values you bring to the organization, to the company. So that takes us to number 4, starting a business. The desire to start a business is common, but many give up after facing rejection in the form of setbacks and failures. So the key is adopting the right mindset when venturing into entrepreneurship. And when you read people that have successfully created their own problem, their own business, it doesn't mean that they didn't have a challenge. It's the attitude they have. Because we are so picky by just focus on success alone, we quickly forget how difficult it was to get to where they are, to the point that they can employ more people to help them to generate more resources for their company. So it is not about how many times you fall, but how often you rise. And that takes me to the last point of this podcast. Enhancing mental, psychological, and emotional well-being. So the fear of rejection wreak havoc on well-being in various ways, and also impact physical health. Embracing rejection as an opportunity for growth and well-being is crucial for our well-being overall. So, in conclusion, once you learn to overcome the fear of rejection, these 5 positive aspects of life could become personal experiences that bring great joy to your life. Remember, as Jeanette Coron suggests, not fearing the word no and taking chances can lead to more positive outcomes. I hope this message helps someone. Until we meet again, please stay safe. May your week be favored, abundant, and blessed. Ciao.